Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are through step 60, I forgot, 67. I think everything's looking really good, and of course didn't do much of anything on this one last night, except do those last little bit, but I think it's still looking good over there. If all goes to plan, we see that again at the end of the build, end of the video. Here's gonna be our main work point today. Like I say, got good basis in, got our little landing and sub-level whatever. We're gonna do some more levels and books and everything today, but I say good place to start. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes, all my failures, and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Just trying to have a good time and enjoy ourselves. Nothing serious here, we're just having a bit of fun building silly little models. If you've seen any kits or builds or sets or anything you want me to take a shot at, feel free to drop in the comments. I'm always looking to add on my list, and y'all continue to impress me with your taste in kits, because you've always done a good one. This was a suggestion from one of y'all. But without any further ado, we are ready for step 68, and gotta get this thing going. Got some easy books to deal with today, at least. I'm going to fill in this section first, and our little cardstock deals go over on these shelves. But let's see here. I think this is a calls for the old phone stand. Get a little angle on it here. Once again, the left-handed thing's going to hurt me, but I can deal with that. Got the handy-dandy tweezers for that. And let's see, where does what go? I guess like I said, I've been cheating writing the numbers on the back of them before I prepped them, so I'll just put them so I can see them. And start. That's 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay, so okay. 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, so it must be 13, 14 at the bottom. Okay. Now, I'm not going to take much glue on these, so I'm going to go ahead and just hit them all, I think. Just a little dab in each shelf. I'm pretty sure they should just sink right into where got that flat down there to rest on. Trying to get them sort of centered somewhat. Much faster than what we're going to deal with later on. I do have several of our books lined up, the real books lined, or not real books, the real fake books lined up to be filled in on a shelf after a while. So what are we doing? We got, now over here we got 1 here and 2 there. One, that shelf and 2 in that one. So I'm just going to do similar thing here. I think does probably call for the tweezers on this one. I suspect my tweezers have got some glue on them. That sort of shelf, so I'm not gonna. All right. Cool. We're gonna continue on. So we're gonna, let's say, staying on this section most of the night. You can see there's our first batch of soon-to-be books. We do have a couple of, I still don't know, posters maybe. For part of the decoration of our plane. Otherwise, the books end up filling up this section. But I'm gonna start. I do need stickers. Okay. So this guy. Let's slide you off the side for the moment. Get some curtains on here. Do that before, I believe. Let's try and line up corner there and bring it straight down the edge. Pretty close to the corner. And over to the other side. No, I didn't put Snoopy on either. Okay, get him going. Across the top here. That going there. Pretty close fit. Okay. You guys did have somebody give me a suggestion or tip in the comments about this thing, so I'm looking forward to trying to figure that out, because this one's got two bins in it. I don't know if you can see them. If there's two, I think they're going to be, let's see, 1 second. Looks like, oh, this is going to be a really savage bin down here, because it's going all around. Going to make almost a U there, but that's coming up soon. So first thing, let's get our window frame in place. Let's go. That's gonna, of course, gonna go over here, and it goes all the way down to the bottom. Let me do a dry fit to make sure. Looks like the picture goes all the way to the bottom, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be all at the bottom. I think we're gonna have something across the top here, because we don't want it, yeah. Okay. Now, back over here. Really light bead through there. I'm not gonna. It actually felt pretty snug just sitting down inside that little structure they got there, so I'm thinking it's gonna stay anyway. But make it sort of permanent. All right. Just drop it straight down. Okay. Now, I guess I'll put a little bit more of an angle here. Work on these bookshelves. Everybody's sort of staying in place there. Okay. Top shelf. I think you can organize them any way you want. I'm going to try and match up their picture. This top shelf, just 3 stacked on top of each other. Boom, boom. boom, and right in the middle there. So let's see if I can get. Let's go middle. Pop the first one in. Our second shelf is supposed to be just a line of them straight across there, so do the picture's a little fuzzy, so I'm not sure exactly how many it's supposed to be. It looks like 6 or 7, so I'll just start and see how full it gets. Ease them in. Trying to sort of, like I say, I'm always trying to keep the trying to find different colors to go next to each other just to make sure it looks more random, I guess. I think maybe one more. Good. Yeah. Roll around a little bit in the glue. Yeah. Alright, that suits me. Next shelf down. Best I can see, it's 2 of them facing forward, and then 3 lined up. That, so I found. That was fairly plain Jane. Can't even read the title on it. On there, so. More glue on the back. Drop these in. And same on this one. Little dab on the back. And here. They're all now across here the rest of the way. A better look. Oops, upside down. Evidently that's the Hobbit. Okay. Got 7 left. And they're supposed to go down in this one, which I think is going to be a challenge getting it over that wing. Actually, it only calls for 6. I think I like the look of this one better. I'm going to put another one in. I'm going to see if I have any left. If I have one of these left over, I'm going to put it into this one. But I'm just going to do them like that again. You know, mostly, you know, two fold ones because it was easy, and 2 I think it looks better. And get over to the edge. I did not. Maybe a little bit excessive glue there. But that's alright, we'll use it up. Okay. Open these guys in. Let's see if this is going to fill us up. Okay. Yeah, that suits me pretty nicely. Alright, excellent. Now, our little poster decorations sort of get leaned up against those again. So, let's see. Like a schematic of it there. Go next to it here, so I'm going to do. The picture has it like that, but I'm going to do it sideways. I think that'll look better. Okay. Now, a moment of truth. Our guardrail, like I say, it's which side's got the little liner on it. There it is. Okay, now what I said was you rub it a little bit between your fingers, get a little friction action going, warms it up some, so maybe it won't break on you. I'm more worried about this end one here. I should. This is going to be a pretty, like I said, that's a pretty savage bend on the end, but let's see. This one didn't feel as brittle. The one last night did feel brittle as soon as I started bending on it, so that was sort of, I wasn't super surprised it didn't make it. Okay. This one feels a little more forgiving. That one did anyway. See how this one goes. Okay, yes. Okay, that's going to be close, so we can go from there. Alright. Got it in on the first. I was not expecting it to go in on the first try. There we go, though. Okay. That looks pretty good over here on this side, too. I think I'm going to try touch of glue in the middle here and just sort of hopefully tack the got a little gap there, trying to fill it up. Or that's not. I don't think it'll line. I don't think it'll get sticky quick enough. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have anything corner clampy that would go that small. So. Okay. It was a thought. Let's see here. Oh, I just swab. It's a little dirty, but I think it'll still wipe that out of the way. Alright. So that scale, I don't think it's going to be. Actually, it's. Yeah. I could fix it if I wanted to, but I'm not that concerned about it. So I'm gonna walk away before I break something. Okay. Now we'll get to take a little break from this one, so I'll set you aside while I do some more assembling. Let that glue get dried. Okay, got a little easy chair. Not an easy chair. I'm not even sure what you'd call this kind of chair. I know wingback, but I don't know what. You know, the only reason I know it's called a wingback chair is because an episode of Monk, where he suspected Alice Cooper of being a serial killer or being a murderer. Okay, get a little bit on there. I think it's okay. Got our little chair dealio done. Easy enough. I combined several steps in on this one. Got more of our guardrails to go in. Okay, so let's go together. We got this one with that extra lip. This is the back. This is the front. And that's not part of the steps. And there's the one with the little holes in it is the bottom step. Otherwise, let's see here. Going from the top easier than trying to see if that's viable. I don't think it is. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Better than that ladder from the other day. That one was really, it fought me on it. Get them in place and then I'll try and, that's the bottom step, I remember that one. Not much room to work here. Okay, got a few of them that are up. Pop them into, well, one or two of them that were a little up. This one looked okay. Alright. Now, ooh. That didn't work. Okay. Maybe this one will have to go in from the top. These are way up. Yeah. I think that's gonna work. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be Yeah, that made it. That's the one I sort of stripped out. Okay. Now, you here. This goes. In there. And a chair. And here. It goes too far. Okay, that can be the angle we get to see it mostly from is like that, I think. That'll work. I'm pretty sure it's in the back corner underneath everything. Okay. These are all straight, so there shouldn't be much drama on these. I shouldn't have said that part out loud, should I? Right across here. Yeah, I think this has a little more detail. I don't think it really matters. Make sure front side and the back side. Okay, I do have a little bend here, so I guess I should take the liner off first. Yeah. Say this feels a little. This one feels okay too. I think I should have done this side first. It's always after the fact that I figure that out. Alright, there that one is. Now, bring our wall back in. That's good. Where did it go? Okay, got our notches here, go in between our shelves there. Looks like. Airplane is in the way. Okay, so maybe. Okay, there it goes. Alright. Okay, so I think that's going to be our normal view of it. Alright, that's looking okay. And then we put this guy, goes across the top here. Okay, so it goes down, okay, into our notches here, through there. So, yeah. Ooh. Okay. Okay, and that covers up our, like some top over there. Okay, everybody place over there. Got a little wiggle there, is it not? Okay. So, let me take a quick peek around the corner here. Okay, we got another notch there, which gets this guy. Maybe that'll straighten out up here. Did not, still got that gap going. Okay. I think I'm going to, wait a second. No, that's right, because it's supposed to be that little notch right there too, so that's good. Now, let's go. Here. This guy. Move into that hole. And then, okay, so one of these over here. Yeah, this one goes into that. Yeah, okay, so. No. That, yeah. Yeah, and that lines up all our bookshelves. Yes. Okay, there they go. Fighting with me a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So that's still. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go for the old Gorilla Super Glue. Get this thing. So that little gap's sort of just staring at me. That's all I can see right now. Got the old Gorilla Super Glue with the brush in there. Just my favorite. So first layer. Get 10 count. And that second layer. 10 count. Alright. And apply our excess and knock it loose. Okay, and just get in my cheapo clamps and see. Let them do the job for me. Okay, so I got a little assembly to do now anyway, so I can set that aside. Okay, got a shelf with our antique typewriter and our some kind of scientific instrument. Go on. Okay, and that one's gonna need glue. On each shoulder. That's the top. That way that goes in there. Main shelf. Whatever this dealio is. Also not locking in. Oh. Okay. And shelf. Okay. Well, that's not good. And typewriter, anything? Any locker? Nope. Not any of them. Okay, that's hopefully it'll lock in on this side. It's supposed to go into these slots. So plain shelf goes on top. Okay, well that one, because it worked on the top one of the other one too, so I got my do that out of that one. All right. Okay, that's it. Hopefully our side locks in good and that'll keep everything straight on us. And typewriter. And in there, got that going so far. The top one was fighting, so I'll get first and should just be a matter of lining the other ones up, I'd say. Alright. Here we go. Yeah. Now these guys. I'll go single tab at the top. This is the back of our bookshelf. Oh. Here, there's a notch in a slot. Drop you into those. Nice. Some good fit on there. Good. What are we doing with these two pieces? Okay, so let's go in the front here. And it's not long enough to go. Oh, it goes in between this one. Okay, that's over here. Corner bit, okay. Okay, so you got that trim across the top all the way around. Alright, yeah. I'm picking up what they're putting down. Okay. Now, on to even more books. Let's see. It's okay. So we're putting the books around our. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I don't think. It might be stable enough to do that. That'll work. Yeah. And for once, the left hand is going to be useful. Okay. The first one we're just lining straight across. So the easy ones. And all the way. Tweezers, and well, I don't think I'll need tweezers on this one. I think I got good room. Just line them up. Need to tap them in place, it looks like. Getting down to it now. Like two more. Yeah. All right. Nice. Now, looks like this one's supposed to be 3 standing up and then another stack on top, laying one on top of another. So I'm just going to go not that much. And 3 of them in there. I hope. this is going all the way up. So. I don't think that's enough. Okay. Now this one's actually going to be tricky. It looks like I'm supposed to do 4 on each end, then this little poster plaque deal in the middle. It may not show, but that's not a book. There. All right, let's do. I think I still will stick with the old running the bead across the edge there, all the way. Oh, looks like I missed the edge there at the end, but should be enough to get all our situations in. A little bit of interference with these steps now, from this angle anyway. Okay, now that's what I was worried was going to happen. So I'm going to get glue on the end, so I'm going to stick you up against the far wall. This one doesn't want to go in. Get it there. Okay. One more. I think I wiped away all my glue. Now, this one, no, just stick it in glue. Maybe it'll flip over for me. That's actually about what they show in the picture. It'll stay. There. Okay. Evidently I either overused books up here or I miscounted. But I think I'm good with only having 3 books on this bottom shelf. Excuse me. I think I'm actually, now that I've put the glue in there, I'm feeling them sideways, I believe. I'm put this on the bottom. Alright. That's, yeah, I think that suits me. Looks pretty cool. Book Must be the sticker might be crooked. Alright, so that's... set you aside once again for a minute. Let that glue do its thing. So prop it up here where it stays vertical. Oh, that's my toe. Okay. Because I got a little bit of building to do. Don't expect it'll take too long. Got a little molecular model. Oh, who's that? He's got peelings too. Together, got a plain side and an interesting side. Line up. There it goes. And this is its home. Tab out the bottom there. Okay. And well, that wasn't very long letting that glue dry because it's ready to come back now. Okay. If it was going to be that short, I wouldn't have put my... Actually, it's standing up on its own. There it was. Okay, it sort of wants to, but I don't think it's stable. Okay. That's a little bit of an angle on this one, maybe. Okay. This is where we're going to be concentrating. Okay, so this guy and these two are right now. That's where our molecule goes. Dry fit. Glue it in there for a second. Grab. Cast me a little light on the situation here, underneath that little nook. Gonna be that way. Okay, yeah, and that's because, yeah, that shows the, that's the angle that gets us the most colors. So, generous with this, I think. And hope I can find my way into that again. This way. There it goes. Wiggle and jiggle, make sure that glue gets spread out. That going on. Now, cap my glue. Let's see, start with the small one first this time. The interior. Okay, so a hole in the floor and on the top step. Or just a little bit. The bottom of our steps here are getting in the way a little bit, so it's a shade crooked, but it's not that bad. I don't think it's not really noticeable, even unless you're looking at it dead on, which I don't think you will be very often. And now this one, pretty strong bend on it, so let's peel it and need a little warm up again. I don't know if it's helped, but it sure ain't hurting. So we're going this way with it. This general. That's pretty aggressive corner. Keep going. There it goes. I gotta say, I've been very surprised how well these plastic bits have been going in. I'm pretty sure it's mostly luck that I've only broken one. They're really coming together nicely. Alright. Now, got 2 more of those to make. And I'm gonna run over my hour, I think, but not by much. Where are you going? Okay, so you're here on this end. So I'm going to work on this end to this end. Which one's going to be in the way? I think this one will be in the way, so I'm going to do this one first. And I'm strictly guessing on that. Okay, I got 2 bends on this one. This goes here and go all the way around. No, it shows 2 bends. It's not. Well, I guess it. Yeah, it's got a mild bend right there, I guess. So this is the full 90 degrees on this one here. A little mild bend there. Oops, ran out of time there. Not too bad. So I'm pretty, I'm still confident it's pretty much just luck that that's working out that well. I'm not breaking these. Now, one more guardrail. But I'm going up, over, and back, so 2 bends. They're 2 basically 90-degree bends, so that don't want to say it out loud, but I'm feeling pretty good. Alright. There's no tiny pinhole ones to hit either on this one, so that's also good. Alright. That worked out. I can take you off now. And that completes the build section of that one. All that's left is to introduce it. Dope. Okay. All that's left is to fix that. Place. Remember not to pick you up by that again. Okay, everybody back in. Okay. And slide you on here. Got our slots down there, tabs right there. And looks like that's all. Got our ladder there, so we'll go over it. This does not have clearance, so it has to, you have to go down. Nope, drop dinosaur tail in the way. Alright. That, if I just these two notches there, there's nothing binding it together on the back yet. I think that'll, when we actually put the back plate on, that'll tie it together. Okay. But we got that much of it done now. Excellent. I think it's looking really nice. Yeah, I'm glad somebody suggested it, which encouraged me to pick it up. Yeah, this is really looking cool. I am digging it. Even our little landed on top of our bookshelf there, and it just matched up right with the supports. Got our ladder back there. I'm determined to break this thing. I think I've knocked I've been knocking this window out a lot. Get you back down. So I better be a little more gentle with it. That is, they're hitting on that, so until we get all that tied together, that window's not really got a whole lot of support. The big one in the back. But yeah, let's see if I can, tilt you back up. But that's cool. Alright, folks. That officially completes part 2, so we'll move on to part 3 tomorrow. I'm really excited about this one. Coming together really good. I can't wait to see what it does with all the lights in it, where we end up putting the lights, because I haven't seen, we've only installed that one in the bottom so far. But in the meantime, no, that's not what I say now. But anyway, no, I'm going to call that a night. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.